Another favorite plugin is Eyeliner. And to understand this, so look at the line that I'm sitting on right now. Note that most of the text is white colored. So if I go ahead and enable Eyeliner here, if I go ahead and enable it and then move down here, now you can see I have some blue characters that are underlined, as well as I have some pink. And so what this is doing is it's helping me to be able to use the find command or the until command. So if I want to jump around this line, for example, let's say I want to jump over the word current. Well, right there, you can see it's got blue underneath the C. So all I have to do here, because this is after my cursor, is hit the F key and then C, and that jumps into that word. So essentially, it's showing me the shortest jump to get to any of the words in the line. So if I wanted to go back now, maybe and land on after, in that case, Shift F and then A, that'll jump me back to after. Or maybe I want to go to the end here. I want to go to the normal word. So in that case, F and M jumps me over there. So by highlighting a character inside of basically each word that you can get to via a single jump, or actually two jumps with the pink, makes it really easy to move around the line. So for example, if I want to jump all the way to the beginning of the line and land on the A, in that case, if I do Shift F and then A, that's not enough to get me to the A on the beginning because there's an A before that. So if I jump back here, so if I want to land on that very first A, now in this case, I need to do 2 and then Shift F and A. You can see I can jump to the beginning of the line. Or if I jump back to the M on normal, instead of leading with the count, which was the 2, instead of doing that, I can search just like normal for the first A, so capital F and then A. That jumps me to the intermediate A. Then I can hit the semicolon key to make another jump. So that's an alternative to doing the 2F, though I tend to, for whatever reason, prefer to put the 2 first. Your mileage may vary. Perhaps you like the semicolon after. Same thing here. If I wanted to land on the S, there's an is and then a so. I want to land on the S and so. In that case, 2F and then S, and that'll jump me over to the S there. So this helps you jump around the line, because the alternative is you have to guess maybe what character you can jump to. And if there's another one in between where you're at and the one you want to get to, then you've got to repeat the jump again and again and again, and that's a hassle. I should point out that the styling here is a bit customized. I put bold on the blue as well as underline. I think by default it's just a blue regular character, not bold. Same thing with the pink. I put the underline on that. I just felt like that helped me identify where the jumps are at a bit easier. And if you want to see what some of the options are for this, if you come into the help for eyeliner, come down to the configuration here. So there's one option you might want to use, and that is to highlight when you actually type in the F key or the T key and not before. That's probably the primary option. So let's do this. Let's take a look at my configuration for that. So here's my config for eyeliner. I'll switch this to true. Go ahead and save that. Reload things here. All right, so now if I move down here, you can see it is not underlining nor coloring the jump points. Instead, I have to hit the F key here, and then I can see my jumps to the right. Now, the neat thing about this is it doesn't show me jumps to my left, which is kind of helpful. But the reason I don't like this is if I wanted to make a double jump to get to that OF, I'd already need to have pressed the 2 character at this point. I can't just hit a 2 right here and then jump over to F. That doesn't work. I'd had to have hit the 2 first. So I just prefer to leave it on all the time and not highlight on hitting one of the characters here. Of course, if I hit a Shift F, you can see now it shows jump points to the left. And of course, the same thing's true with T. It'll show those jump points. And if I do a capital T, it shows those to the left as well. I'd strongly encourage you to take a look at this. Even if you are a seasoned pro at using F and T to jump between characters, taking the time to try to calculate how many jumps you need. And if you miss, for example, right here, if I do F and A, I then might have to repeat that with the semicolon, and that's not efficient to get over to the A that I wanted to get to. There's really no way to efficiently calculate the number of jumps you need before you do it. And so if you have something like eyeliner set up, it's going to help you make that calculation automatically so you don't have to think about it. So for example, if I were to do a Shift F here, and let's say I want to get to the word key there with the highlight on key, I can just hit K. And now if I wanted to get to the beginning of this word, I could then hit B. So that's another thing it can help you do. It can help you jump between the words. And that's why it tends to underline one character inside of each word. And that is a little W word, not a big W word.